Welcome to the Dean Von Music podcast show here out of Las Vegas, Nevada. How's everybody doing tonight? We have a special guest coming out of Utah tonight. And I want to bring him in. Let me see where they are. Hold on a second. How are you guys doing tonight?
Fucking awesome.
Doing great,
So
Dean.
good.
That's awesome. I'm so glad you guys could join me tonight. And we're going to talk about your new album and being involved with Curtain Call Records. And you guys are an awesome new band coming out of Utah. And I know that in the bio I said, what did I say? Scarlet Rain is from a town you've never heard of, and their music has been described as raw, engaging, emotional, everything that's great about classic hard rock and with a new exciting twist. And so who wrote that bio? Which one of you guys is in charge over there?
Back in the day when our first album came out, 11th Hour, which is around, I want to say 2012, I was trying to put together a bio, trying to make us look more professional. And I just kind of sent a text out to like a bunch of our fans. And I said, hey, with this new album releasing,
Yeah.
give me some like ideas. What do you think of? What do you feel when you listen to our music? And so I kind of just took a conglomerate of all these comments and all these people that wrote back in and kind of just put that little bio together. So it's actually made up from our fans.
Okay. So you kind of just derived what your fans were saying and brought that into the band. That's awesome. Carie, how long, since I got you on the screen, how long have you been singing?
I've pretty much been singing since I could walk. Mostly it was just to, the radio or just in church choirs or high school choirs. Never anything
Right.
like on a professional level. So, never in a million years, if you told me, as a child or a teenager that I'd be, singing in a rock band, I would have never believed you. So
What did you start playing at? And how early, like in high school or junior high, when you started playing music, what was your instrument and what did you start playing at? What
um
instrument did you start playing?
so I was really obsessed with the piano as a child.
Okay.
My grandma actually gave my family a piano when I was probably about 10 or 11. So I just self-taught myself how to play the piano. And yeah, that's kind of where my love for music kind of started and grew.
Piano was my favorite instrument. I'm a piano player since I was like five.
Oh,
And
wow.
and 5 years old, I was playing piano, and I was also playing drums. And if anyone has any, if they want to get started in music and they have a child, those are the two instruments, piano and drums, and everything in between is like guitar, wind instruments, bass guitar. It all kind of falls in between. But piano and drums to me are like the wide spectrum of music, right? And because you get everything, right? You get melody, you get rhythm, you get bass, you get the chording, and then drums, you get the rhythm and timing. So it really kind of covers all the bases. But tell me a little bit more about your piano and then your progression into being a singer.
Yeah, so I pretty much just kind of self-taught. I'd hear songs on the radio and just kind of play them out and just figure them out on the piano. And then I eventually, a few years later, I got put into actual piano lessons and actually learned some technique and timing and all that kind of stuff. So I did that for a couple of years. And a lot of the stuff I played was church-based because my family was very religious. And so, but we listened to pop music, we listened to rock music. My dad was actually in a band since before I was born, so I always had that, strong musical influence in my life. And so yeah, just landed here just by coincidence of actually meeting Derek. He was in a different band and we started dating and then we ended up creating this band out of that. So
I'm glad you said that because I was going to bring you two together real quick. And when I saw Derek jump into your screen, I went, oh, he's in the same room.
Yeah.
So tell me how, okay, so I'm going to kind of bounce back and forth. Derek, tell me a little bit more about the band and how did you, and when you first met Carie and how did this all get started? So give me a little background. Go ahead.
So Carrie and I met at the Idaho Falls Beer Fest, which is quite a charming story. to meet at Beer Fest.
The Idaho what?
Idaho Falls is the name of the city,
Okay, cool.
and the beer festival they did there. So anyway,
I like that beer
circle
festival.
of friends, we just ended up hanging out with each other, and anyway, we hit it off. Great chemistry, and shortly after that, we formed the band. Um,
Were
Slightly
you
different.
you two are the original members?
Yes,
Okay.
and then, well, there was 5 members when we started.
Okay.
Oscar Steinlicht, very dear friend of ours,
Okay.
and Jazun's father, actually. He was one of the founding members, and his brother, and then our dear friend Amy. So there was 5 of us, and then Scott Pearson. So there was 5 of us. We jammed for a while. The main intent, when it first started, was we just wanted to learn one song, and it was "Familiar Taste of Poison" by Hailstorm.
Okay.
Oscar thought, man, this would really be cool with our 2 friends singing this song. And so I had the jam space at the time, had access to the jam space, and so I kind of facilitated. I didn't really have a part of it until I was like, hey, there's 2 guitars in this song. Why don't I just pick up the guitar and I'll fill in for this other part? And that was kind of when the whole thing just sprung together.
So, are you the only guitar player, or is there another guitar player?
I'm actually the drummer. Currently, today, I'm the drummer.
Okay, you know what? I don't have a label in front of me, and I don't know you guys at all. So, please, when I introduce you, actually, I should have done like a roundtable introduction. So, you're the drummer,
Yep.
and you hooked up with the singer. You lucky
Yep.
dog. You lucky dog.
I am very lucky dog.
It's true.
She's a hot woman. She's a hot woman, and she's got a great voice.
Agreed and agreed.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go wrong with those 2 comments. But and when I heard your song for the first time, I went, wow. And I love female vocals. I'm a male vocalist myself, but I love female vocals because they just have such a wide range and they can kick some serious ass, even over a male vocal. And nothing against the male vocals, but you're a drummer. I've been in 3 major rock bands, and I've played. Drummers seem to always get the chicks.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Guitar players. Guitar players. They do their thing, but the drummers always get the hot chicks. I don't know what it is. And that's just a general comment because I've been in the music business over 45 years, and I've done thousands of concerts. And I have to tell you, every time I look back, the drummers with a hot chick and the guitar players are off tuning their guitar. And the roadies are getting laid. The roadies are always getting laid. And the singer, where's my girlfriend? So the singer always has a girlfriend. Isn't that weird? Like I ended up getting married to one of my groupies. And but the drummer was always the player in the band. I don't know what the fuck is up with that. But you landed the lead singer, which is not a common story either. Because now you 2 started the band. Tell me how you brought everyone in. Go ahead, Derek.
So AJ and I have known each other since we were knee-high
Wee
to a
lads.
duck.
Yeah.
And we started playing music together when I was in 8th grade when we played our first concert.
Yeah, 13, 14 years old, something that range.
That's about the age
Yeah.
you get started, right?
Yep. So AJ and I were in a group with my brother and another couple friends of ours, and we kind of, learned some cover songs, did the typical high school band, trying to figure it all out kind of thing. And then we formed a band called Judgmental.
I haven't heard that name in a long time.
I like that name.
Yeah.
It was a fun band. We had a lot of fun.
No, I like that name.
The sober part of that band was not, like it was included in the bio of this band. That was a lot different time back then.
Yeah, we were all much younger then.
AJ, do me a favor. Tell the audience what you play.
I'm AJ. I play guitar. I've only played guitar my whole, musical career, if you will.
Okay.
So
Are you the
Yeah.
lead guitarist, or is there a second guitar?
No, there's just one guitar. We have Scarlet Rain has evolved. It used to be two guitars,
Okay.
a few years back, and Derek was actually the other guitar player. So
Oh, okay.
yeah. So
Derek, you
Derek
didn't
is
tell me that.
multi-talented
Derek, you
for
didn't tell
sure.
me that secret. You
Yeah,
were also
it,
a guitar player.
it's a dirty secret.
He
You
didn't
know
get the
what?
chicks when he was the guitar player, so
That's funny. So tell me more, AJ, where you at? There you
right
are.
here.
AJ, tell me more. How'd you get started playing guitar? And bring me back to your childhood.
Okay, I mean, to really think about when I really started getting influenced by music and guitar, I mean, if you look over my shoulder right there, you can see the Master of Puppets album right there. Like
Nice, nice.
I can't talk about it without talking about Metallica.
I got you.
Um, um, Way too much influence on me back then. Seeing them play, live, just like on the TV. I remember getting a VHS of the live shit box set and seeing James Hetfield up there just busting out rips and his hair flopping in, and just
Right.
It
fast.
was
Like
such a good show.
it just
Yeah,
made such
yeah,
an
yeah, yeah.
impression on me. And I mean, I can't talk about it without talking about Derek because this is definitely something we experienced together.
Gotcha, gotcha.
So like I I don't know how to. I'm getting goosebumps talking about it. I can remember it so vividly the very first time I saw them play, and going in high school, starting to really listen to music
Right.
and wanting to get into guitar. I actually say guitar made me graduate high school because I needed some credits that guitar gave me to graduate high school.
Nice, nice.
And and that's the start of it. I never really put it down. I kept going. It was always something else that influenced me, but I can't I can't start it without starting with Metallica. I can't do it.
Was there any other influences in your life early on? Was there anybody else? Everyone seems to love Metallica, but was there anybody else that
No,
influenced you?
it was an obsession, and almost looking back, hindsight, it was probably
Right.
unhealthy. Like I was so obsessed through high school. Like literally, I listened to other music, but looking back, I could not. That's what I listened to.
Yeah,
Um,
I
my
no,
my my time with Metallica is a little different too because I'm 10 years past everybody. Like
yeah,
these shows that I watched all came out 10 years before me. And I've seen these
yeah.
guys, with long hair and everyone's talking shit on Metallica at this point because they cut their hair and sold out. And I'm like, I like these guys too, but
It's
it's
not
just
about the
interesting.
hair. It's not about
Yeah,
the hair.
yeah, exactly.
Thank God.
And James Hetfield, I love that guy. The whole band. And right now, Metallica is everywhere. When
Everywhere.
when you when you go to YouTube, or I don't know if it's just me, but I'm seeing Metallica everywhere. They're as big as they ever were,
Yeah.
and they started it all. Do you remember Napster and all that
Mm-hmm.
shit?
Oh
Remember?
yeah.
100%.
They were so against Napster and sharing music and taking the money out of our pockets to listen to the music. And Metallica was the first one to raise shit about it.
Yeah.
And they were so pissed off. And I know you guys know the story, but guess who's on top right now? Metallica again.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they
Well, they
aren't
took
going
so
to.
much heat, right? Like they got beat down. They got beat down so
They
bad from
did.
it, but man, it in the long run, it didn't even hurt them, right? Like
It didn't
they
hurt
just
them at
keep
all.
fucking going. Like
No. Sometimes any press is good press.
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? If somebody's talking shit about you and it goes worldwide, guess what? You end up on top.
Yep.
No, any press is good press. Rod Stewart said it. Mick Jagger said it. They have all, everyone said it. Any press is good press. But Metallica really did set the stage for a lot of the heavy metal artists of today, and including like grunge and everything else. But you guys are awesome, and I listened to your song. Now I did put together a commercial today, and it's the song that I picked because it just had so much quality to it, and the voice, the singing of Carrie was so over the top. I just really liked it, so I put that out there today. But I'm going to be playing some songs during the show tonight. Some of your other songs, I loaded them all up, And we also have a video we're going to play tonight. And that is the, go ahead and say the name, Carrie.
Keep it quiet.
Keep it quiet. So I want to get over to Jay real quick. Jay, I didn't get to talk to you yet. Jay,
How's it going?
tell me a little bit more about how you got in this band, and just tell me more about what's going on. Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, well, my dad was a founding member. I grew up watching Scarlet Rain play. I like maybe 13 years old when they started jamming together.
That's cool. That's cool.
So I grew up watching Scarlet Rain play and my dad play in other bands and stuff. And then it was 4 years ago that Scarlet Rain's bass player left. My uncle August, their original bass player, left. And
so you're the bass player.
I am the bass player and the
Okay.
backup vocalist now.
Okay. You're the backup vocalist.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So you have
Me
a
screaming
voice.
back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't sing, just scream.
That's okay. You're still a
Yeah,
singer. You're a screamer and you're a singer.
Yeah.
It's all good. I'm a singer and I play piano and guitar, but I like to know what you do. You know, you're a singer. What else do you play? Anything else?
Yeah, I play guitar and drums too. Yeah.
So you're also a drummer. How many drummers do we have in this band? Does everyone play drums?
2 right now.
Not this girl.
I can keep a beat, but that's about it.
You know what? I'm multifaceted when it comes to instruments. That's why, I always ask, what do you play? I'm not grilling you. I just want to know what you guys play. So continue on. Go ahead.
But yeah, like it was probably 4 years ago now in 2020. I just got a call from my dad asking me if I wanted to come audition because their bass player was leaving, and I jumped on it. And I think they saw me work my ass off, and they wanted me to be part of it. So it was the most exciting time in my life, is being a part of something and
when did
what I think is really good music.
When did you get involved with the band?
It was like July of 2020 when I started.
2020.
Yep.
Which was a fucked up year.
Fuck yes.
Yeah. I got into the music as soon as everything was shut down.
That was probably a good time to get started because we knew all this bullshit was going to end.
Yeah.
And the bands were all going to come out
right into shows.
There you go. You got a good look. You got a good look.
Yeah, they gave me like 3 weeks, and they're like, here's 10 songs, 3 weeks.
10 songs, 3 weeks. Get it or get out.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
He stepped up though. Like we had a big show just locally here at one of the Eagles facilities, and man, he stepped up and he was awesome. He played like he was frozen though. I don't think he took one step the entire show. we had a bunch of people come up and say, "Is your bass player okay? I don't think he was breathing that whole time."
He sounds good, but man, he's just a stick out there,
Yeah.
Like.
That's funny.
But
Everything's different now, 4 years later.
Well,
Yeah,
Jay, were you a little bit nervous? Were you nervous when you got in the band, or what's going on?
I don't think I really ever got that nervous. It was more like, I'm saying as a drummer, I'm bad at moving one part of my body and another at the same time, unless I like practiced it. I had to like practice playing and moving and trying to dance to my own songs.
That's funny. You guys seem like a fun band. Do you guys have a lot of fun when you're on the road, when you're playing it together?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's what it's all about, right? Like, really, when it comes down to it, that's what it's all about.
It really is. It really is. If you're not having fun, why are you doing it?
Exactly.
I've been in a few major rock bands, and it's always been fun for me. And I always talk about this during my podcast show. I say, look, if you're doing this for business, I was talking to Carlos Cavazo, Quiet Riot, and I was telling Carlos, I go, look, when did it not get fun? And he said, Kevin DeBro and Frankie Bonelli became assholes. And they became assholes because the fame, they got so big, and they became, like commanders. They were telling them what to do, how to do it, how to behave on stage, and what have you. And he said it became no fun anymore. He goes, I wasn't having any fun. And Carlos, as you guys know, is one of the best guitar players, right next to Randy Rhoads, Eddie Van Halen, some of the great guitar players. And he just had no fun, and he didn't want to do it anymore. And he did it. They had some pretty big songs. But if I get to that point, I'm out. I'm like, guys, I don't want to play with you anymore. I'm out. And he
Yeah.
was out. He quit.
So true. Nobody wants to be bossed around.
No, no, this isn't like we clock in at 7 o'clock and
No.
we're going to
Yeah.
a job. This is our fun time. We're artists. We're creative. We go to work. We go to work. My wife calls it work, and it's not really work. And we enjoy doing it, and we have a lot of fun doing it. And people enjoy watching your creative process live around the world. You guys will be seen in 105 countries tonight, and people are going to wonder, what's it all about? What are these guys all about? Why are they even doing it? And that's kind of why I did the podcast show, because I want to get that answer for the people out there. And they want to know, why are you guys doing this? Is this fun? And what is your end? Why are you doing this? And Carie, I got a question for you.
Okay.
Okay, so when you started playing music, did you know you were going to end up with this band?
No, not in 1,000 years. I mean, we've been doing this for, I think, almost 13 years now. So we started Scarlet Rain back in, I think, 2011. So it's still, think after a decade of doing this that like you'd get kind of numb to it, or you wouldn't appreciate it, or you wouldn't like have all the emotion and the feeling and the drive behind it, but like nothing has changed. And there's not a single day or a practice or a show or an experience that we have as a band that I'm just not so completely grateful for having. Like, I'm surrounded by some kick-ass artists. Like, it's just so awesome. And, we get together, we create new music together, we write everything as a group. And it's just to see it born and then actually go to the producer and we go record it and then it's released. And there's no other feeling like that in the world. And it's just, I'm so grateful for that.
That's pretty cool.
I'm getting goosies just listening to that, Carie.
Yeah.
Oh.
So true. Good job.
And
A couple more beers, I'll be crying after that
one. That's what interviews do. They bring out the best in you, right? And you guys are so authentic. You guys are real. You guys are real musicians, and that's all I interview. And I've had opportunity to interview musicians that, I'm like, no, I don't want to interview you. I pick who I want to interview. And I told Curtain Call Records, I said, look, send me rock and roll if you can, and send me heavy. And he's sending me some great bands, and you guys are one of them.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
You guys
Thanks,
are one of
man.
them. Absolutely. And I want to play a video tonight. I gotta find it. So tell me a little bit more. Who's best to describe this next video? We're gonna do the keep it what?
Quiet.
Keep it quiet.
Keep it quiet. Yeah.
Okay, so tell me who wants to describe the next video I'm going to play.
I don't think I'm going to do a very good job. So
No, there's only really one person that can.
I think they're defaulting to me on this.
Okay, tell me a little bit.
Mostly because I came up with the concept of it.
What's the song about, and where did you do this video, and how? Just a little bit background on the video. Yeah.
So keep it quiet. Just kind of a video. Well, I guess I should explain the song concept first, but it's a lot of it. Like, I might actually cry during this because this song is just so like emotionally packed for me.
Okay.
It's just so much about, you wake up every day, you go to your job, 9 to 5, 40 hours a week.
Right.
You've got family, you've got kids, you've got obligation, and it's kind of just. Sometimes that weighs on people and sometimes it's a lot to deal with, and it's just more of a concept of like being able to step out of what you think you should be doing as a person and as a human, and holding on to these obligations, and being able to like kind of take a step out of that and say, well, what am I really here for? What are my true aspirations in life? Like, what should I be doing, and how do I get there as a person? How do I break myself down to become what I know I should be or what I want to become? So
Right, right.
So this video is kind of like just a loose concept of, hey, I'm going to work. I've got a dick boss. He's breathing down my neck. I can't have any fun. This is not what I want to be doing, but here's what I do want to be doing. So it might not make a lot of sense right now, but when you see the video, it'll make more sense.
So it's Keep It Quiet. The video is called Keep It Quiet. And it says official music video, and I'm going to play it right now. Is that okay?
Hell yeah.
Fuck yes.
Please do.
Here we go.
Feeling the days, sending out an SOS, help on the way. Myself awareness seems a failure. What can I do? Let's begin the deconstruction, starting anew. What's in my mind constructed lies I'm molded to blame. That little voice inside my head to make me a slave. The time has come for rising up, taking the fall. Persevering calculation, sending the cold deals. Inspiration to
That song kicked some serious ass right there.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Hell
man.
yeah,
Thanks,
thanks, man.
Man, so who wrote that song, and were you guys all together on that one?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah, we were.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
That was when we wrote that one, I think we were all quite proud of that one, and we still are, but that one at the time was the best of the best that we'd ever written.
And it came together so fast. Like like the whole song came together in like one practice, just because we were all like so inspired, and we were like just sat down and wrote it.
Well, I have to give you a round of applause for that. You know, that song really kicked some serious ass. Yeah,
Yeah, thank you.
Really appreciate it.
Oh, I'm serious. Oh my God.
Fun fact, Dean, that song
No, I have
has
to give you,
a
you know,
we have a remastered, not remastered, a reimagined version of that song.
that song. You know what? I can only say one thing about that song.
What's that?
Bad.
It's bad to
You
the
know
bone.
it.
It really is. Fucking that song kicks some ass. No, but I really have to say you guys did a nice job on that. Nice job. And the vocals, oh my God, Carie, you sing the shit out of that song. And I know you have a great band behind you, but did you have any like professional vocal training, or when you started singing, was it just like you were in the shower one day, or are you classically
Uh,
trained? Tell me more about your singing. How'd you become such a great singer?
no, I have had zero training. There's some people on YouTube I kind of follow nowadays just to help keep my vocal stamina up, trying to, learn new things nowadays. But yeah, like I said, it was just like singing along to the radio, singing in choir. My dad is actually a huge influence in my life. He is a singer and he is just phenomenal at what he does. He plays guitar, he plays trombone, he plays the piano, he plays
Well,
drums, and
tell me more about your dad. Has he played? No, I don't know how old you guys are, but maybe your dad crossed paths with me back. Was he ever in LA or?
yeah, he was mostly out of Idaho Falls and then
Okay,
Boise. So he's
Boise,
been in
Idaho.
Boise, Idaho. Yep, he's been in a few
Okay.
bands up there. He did a couple of his own original groups, and then he was in some funk bands for a while. And yeah,
Well, I'm like 61. Is he close to my age?
yeah,
61?
he is 63.
Does he remember me back in Aftershock and Danger when I was lead singer? Does
He
he remember any
probably
of the?
does. Yeah,
I was in Danger. I was the lead singer for Danger.
he was huge into that music genre, as when I was a
Okay.
child, when I was a small child. So I guarantee he's heard
Okay.
of you.
You're so young. You're so young. I'm not going to ask you how old you are, but you're
I
so
don't want to
damn
say
young.
so.
Derek's a lucky man. Derek's a lucky man.
It's true.
Amen,
And
brother.
you guys are awesome. And do you guys have anything coming up that the audience might want to know about? For instance, any live gigs, anything that people are going to want to go and see? Anything?
Yeah, we do have quite a big lineup coming just this fall, starting at the end of August. We'll be down
Okay.
at a bar called Leatherheads down in Salt Lake. We play the Utah State Fair every year, so we'll be doing that.
Okay.
There's also a cancer benefit that we do for children with cancer. It's out of
Nice,
Ogden.
nice.
So yeah, we'll be
Very nice.
doing that in August.
I'm very big on benefit concerts. I played a lot of them.
Yeah,
I did the
it's super
March of
fun.
Dimes. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are awesome. Tell me more about that. Do you do a lot of benefit concerts?
Yeah,
You
we
know?
usually try to do a couple every year.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
usually end up doing some stuff for like suicide prevention for vets.
Oh,
And
great. That's a
so
great
yeah,
one. That's a great one. Yeah.
yeah, we're very involved with that too. So
We need more contributions from especially from our musicians,
mhm.
in that area for our vets and our military, because our government doesn't do a whole lot to support us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's pretty awesome. What I also want to know, hold on a second. Jay, I got a question for you.
What's up?
All right. So when you started playing music, when you
Yeah.
started very first time you picked up the bass,
Mhm.
and I know did you talk about Metallica?
I didn't. AJ did, but Metallica
AJ
was a
did.
big part of it.
Who was your strongest influence growing up?
Wow. Yeah. Back when I first started, it was probably like my first favorite band that I remember was Tenacious D. But
Tenacious D. Okay.
Tenacious D. I love Jack Black. School of Rock. Yeah. That is what made me decide that I wanted to do music, because that
Okay.
was like I was a kid when that came out. So yeah, that was super. And then, but like as far as bass players go, Cliff Burton of Metallica and
Okay.
Flea, Red Hot
Oh
Chili
yeah,
Peppers.
there you go. I played
Those
with the
were
Chili Peppers. I played with those guys.
Oh
wow.
yeah.
Sounds
It was
Yeah.
a
amazing. I've never
nightclub.
even seen
Yeah.
them live.
Flea's a crazy son of a bitch. I saw those guys at a little club in Claremont, California, and I was opening up the show, and for the very first time, the Chili Peppers were playing at this small club, and I saw this guy standing on his bass amp with a pair of like leotards or some shit. It looked like a G string. I don't know what he was wearing. It was like leopard skin. It was leopard skin. And I go, these fucking guys are crazy. And Poison was playing that night. It was Chili Peppers, Poison, and somebody else. And I had just played the club. It was a club called the Green Door, and it was in Claremont, California. And my friend was the producer, and he had some of the greatest bands there. And Chili Peppers went on, and I went. They weren't big yet. They weren't big yet, but they were crazy as shit. And I went, wow, this guy's wearing a leopard skin G string, and he's standing on his bass playing the bass guitar. And then I was like, wow, they're gonna make it. They're gonna make it
And
because
he plays the
that's what it
damn good too.
Dude, and those
That's what
guys,
it took.
those
Back
guys
in the
still
80s,
bring
you
it,
had to
man.
be kind of over the top, right? You had to be, if you weren't over the top in the 80s, you weren't going to make it in music. And I've been playing music since I was 14. 1979 was my first single. And I'm playing and I was just in a good rock and roll band, but I didn't light my hair on fire. I wasn't wearing, leopard skin spandex, G-string. I wasn't doing anything crazy. And I watched everybody around me, like Poison, Motley Crue came into the game. And I looked at the bands that were making it, and they were doing things over the top. And Chili Peppers, not only great musicians, they were doing some shit that was like kind of crazy, right? Like Flea was like standing on the bass with leopard skin fucking G string, and I'm going, these fuckers are gonna make it. They're gonna make it because back then music in the '80s was saturated. We had
Hmm.
so many bands trying to make it in the '80s. If you didn't stand out, you were not going to make it. I don't care if you're a great musician or not. If you didn't stand out, you just weren't going to be seen. And nobody wanted to, you know what I'm talking about?
Those 80s bands, you're talking about Motley Crue and Poison and
Yeah. Yeah.
Warrant. Those guys, man, all those guitar players in those bands were just insanely good, right? So underrated.
Right. Right.
And
No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right about that. The musicianship was there. But there was a lot of great guitar players, right? I mean, come on, we had millions of
Mhm.
guitar players trying to make it in the 80s. But, the hair band era, the glam era, and all that. And I'm from the hair band era. I was always the lead singer for Danger. So my hair was down to my ass. I was the guy in the front. I was doing everything I could. But, you can only go so far with just being a great musician, especially back then.
Yeah.
Now, today we get a chance to showcase our stuff on the internet like immediately, like you
Hmm.
guys right now are all over the place, right? Your music is all over the world, right now. So if your music is, if someone hears you guys and likes you guys, they're going to buy your album.
Yeah.
But back in the 80s, you couldn't do that. Nobody knew who you were. The internet wasn't even available,
No,
right?
and really even early 2000s, I remember
Right.
in our first
Right.
bands, like, we would go record something and it was such a hard thing to think, how are we going to get this to people? You could burn a CD, but he's going to stand on the corner and sell it, like that's I can't get a CD to somebody in Japan, like it's
Right.
totally
Right.
different.
Right. It was very expensive to
Yeah,
get your music out.
absolutely.
Now I want to come back to Brian from Curtain Call Records. Talk to me tonight. Said you guys have a song you wanted me to play tonight, and he said it was a song change, but I'd already done the commercial and all that stuff. Is there a song you would like me to play right now for the audience?
Yeah, I think the one I talked to Brian about playing is called Eyes of Fire and that's our newest release right now on all the platforms.
I see it. Do you mind if I play it right now and we can all just kind of listen to it?
Oh, please do. Please do.
Mhm.
We would love it.
It's a banger.
I'm gonna crank it, okay?
Fuck yeah.
Identify, soul misguided, mystified, hard to see with blinded eyes, illuminating all the scars, all the weakness, see the failure, open up a clouded heart. Defy, break me, forsaken, tear me apart. If I awaken, there will be no mistake about a soul ascended. Guilty verdict, crucified, here to make the sacrifice. Eyes of fire, eyes alive. Ideal perfection, promised land, exaltation will awaken. Try to find a place to stand. Defy, break me, forsaken, tear me apart. If I awaken, there will be no mistake about a soul ascended. Cause on fire, cause on break me, forsaken, tear me apart. If I awaken, there will be no mistake about a soul ascended.
That was fucking awesome. That song kicks some fucking ass.
Yeah, we're pretty stoked about that one. It's a banger for sure.
So when did you write that?
About a year. I think
About
about
a year ago.
year-ish. Yeah.
About a year ago? So that song's been out for a while. Did you record it a year ago or is it just out now?
Yeah, we just released it was it April?
March, something like that.
Yeah, I think it was, the middle of April. So yeah, we recorded it, I want to say last December, and then released in April.
Eyes of Fire. You know, and the bass guitar.
Yeah.
Eric?
Bitchin'.
That's the
Derek,
start of
what
the
do you-
song right there. That's what the song was based off, was that bass.
Derek,
right
what are you
there.
playing right there? What kind of bass do you play? I have a very musical audience.
Oh,
What kind of bass is that?
I'm the bass
Jason
player.
be the bass.
Oh, I'm sorry. Jason, I'm sorry. Holy shit. I'm talking to the drummer. Jason, what kind of bass do you play?
I've got an Ibanez. It's a Sound Gear. I can't remember what the model is, but it's,
You play an Ibanez?
Gosh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, the new Sound Gear stuff is just too good. I love it. active and it's multi-scale. I love it so much.
Let me go back. Let me play the shit on that real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, I just
You know,
came to band practice one day with just that riff, and these guys just like said okay, and then just took off with the rest of it. And it turned out awesome.
that sound. Nice. God damn, that's heavy. That's just heavy right there. You know?
Heavy.
Love it. Yeah, I like that distorted sound. My tone is never going to be like clean and round.
Oh, well, so you play an Ibanez bass. Is that your primary bass, or do you play anything else?
Yeah, I mean, I've got a collection for sure.
You
But
got a collection.
that's
Okay.
usually the one I bring to shows. Sometimes, I've got a few that are tuned differently. So like, I got a drop C bass and like,
Okay, so you have a whole lineup, but you're not like, are you sponsored? Do you have any
oh God, I
endorsements?
wish. If Ibanez is watching this, I will talk
maybe
so
we
highly.
can get you something. Maybe we can get you something going.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Again, there's 105 countries out there that can endorse you.
Yeah.
So let's make that happen. So do you guys have any, okay, so did I talk about gigs? Is there any gigs coming up that you guys are playing that people can come see you play?
Yeah, we'll start at the end of August. We kind of took a little bit of a hiatus about the last 6 months from playing live shows just because we were trying to wrap up this new album and get everything recorded. And, when you're playing a lot of live shows, a lot of the practice time is being spent just prepping and making sure you're ready for that show. And so we were like, okay, we just need to like chill for a minute, then we'll come back into the scene. And so, yeah, this fall schedule is packing up super quick. So we'll be playing down in Salt Lake and over in Logan, and yeah.
Okay, so maybe I can list some dates at the bottom of the description after the show's over tonight. We can put a list down so people, huh? Where are they really from? Yeah, so where are you guys from? I mean, well, they're from Utah. Yeah, you guys are from Utah. Hold on a second. I think we already talked about that. My other half is in here asking me where are they really from. I said, because she heard me say from a town we've never heard of.
Yeah, we are from, I call it the North 40 of the state. So we're about 30 minutes from the Idaho border. And we're from a little town called Tremonton. So
Tremonton. Okay.
Tremonton. Yeah. Yep.
Tremont.
Tremonton. Uh-huh. And AJ's actually in a town called Bear River City. And then me and Derek just moved to another town right next to that called Brigham City. So we're all in the same county. There's a lot of cows here. There's a lot of sheep, and there's a lot of people growing corn. So we're just a small little community.
Well, it's beautiful out there. You guys are in really God's country, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. We've got an awesome picture right outside of our back window of the Wasatch Mountains, and it's just breathtaking. There's not one day that you don't walk out and see it and just are in awe of the beauty of it. It's just amazing.
It's not like California where you look out and there's smog and but Utah is beautiful.
That too. Yeah,
we get a little smog, but we get a little.
You just got to choose where you look.
Yeah.
You guys are great. So tell me a little bit more about, you got involved with Curtain Call Records, and did your life change when you got signed, or did anything change, or did Curtain Call just kind of lift you guys up, and what changed when you got signed by Curtain Call Records? Who wants to answer that?
Well, it's only been a few weeks, but I mean,
okay.
Yeah. But I mean, we're already getting to do exciting stuff like this, like come on your podcast and talk to people.
Okay, cool. So your life is getting a little bit better in the music world.
Yeah.
Definitely more exciting for sure.
For sure.
And I really appreciate you guys coming on the show tonight. And I told Brian, bring me the new bands, bring me because I'm an old rocker from the 80s. I've been playing music my entire life, and I'm at the age now where I want to help lift up the new artist, because I know what it's like, getting started. and we need all the help we can get. And if you guys can, if I can get you guys out there and lift you guys up a little bit and share all of your music with people in the world, I want to do that. And that's why I started doing the podcast show. I'm a musician for the musicians, and that's how Brian promotes me. I'm a musician. I'm not a podcast show host. I'm not a journalist. I'm not a person who's just trying to figure you guys out. I've been in the music business for a long time. So I know what you guys are going through right now. I know what you've been through, and I know what you're going to go through. And it's a long road, man. But when it happens fast. Mm-hmm. When you guys start rocking and you start, getting plays on Spotify, YouTube, and all that, and it happens really fast. And brace yourself, because a tour's in the works. You guys will find yourself on tour, opening up for some huge freaking band, and little shows like my podcast show might get you exposed. And I'm going to put some contact information at the bottom when we're done, so people can get a hold of you guys and listen to your music. Hopefully they like what they see, and they book you guys. And I really wish you guys the best of luck in the music business. I really do.
Hell yeah. God bless you, Dean Vaughn. Thank you very
Dean.
much for having us tonight.
Absolutely, man. And I wish you guys the best of luck as well. You guys are awesome musicians. I listen to your music all day. Do you guys want to play another song? There's another song. I have a whole list. Let's see. I have Electric Bird, On Fire. I have, we'll keep it quiet, A Vulture of Feed, and I have Bad Monkeys. Is there a song you guys want to play?
Should we all say what song we want to play at the same time, like on three?
Yeah, ready?
Well, tell me what you're going to say first.
No, that's not the game.
No, you have to say. You have to think what I'm thinking.
2, 3.
Vulture.
Bad Monkeys.
Here we go.
We'll take this.
AJ wins.
Here we go. Crank it up.
This is from the band room. This is as raw as it gets, Dean.
Yeah.
I can't twirl my sticks. Nice. Wow. Holy shit, man.
That was
That song
unexpected.
kicked some.
Yeah.
That song kicked some ass.
Thanks. That was actually a live recording too. Yeah.
When did you guys put that one out?
Oh, I'm not sure.
October?
I think
October or something like that.
yeah. Let's go with that.
Yeah.
I don't remember actually,
So
but
that was a live. That was live.
that was a
Mhm.
live recording. We do have an
Probably
actual.
before the backup vocals were written.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
I think that might have been
that
Derek
was a
playing
few
guitar.
years
I
ago.
think.
I
Yeah.
was playing guitar in that one.
Wait,
Oscar was
Derek, you were
drumming.
playing guitar. Who's playing drums?
Oscar.
Jason's
Oscar,
dad.
Jason's dad.
Jason's dad. Yep.
So I'm not really
Jason's
sure
dad.
how that version made
Oh my
it to
God.
you, Dean. But
you guys should go check out the music video we
yeah,
have.
if you go to Spotify and YouTube, there's a much cleaner version of that song.
Okay, everyone, go listen to that song on Spotify and YouTube.
Yep, a
I don't
vulture
know
to feed.
how I got that version, but Brian sent me everything. You guys sent me all kinds. I just get blasted, right? I got all your songs. I got Eyes on Fire, Electric Bird on Fire. That was Venture to Feed.
Vulture to feed.
A vulture.
I'm sorry. And Bad Monkeys. What's Bad Monkeys?
Bad Monkeys. Ooh, it's
That's a fun
good. Yeah, it's so
What?
good.
What is it, a good song?
Yeah, it kicks
Yeah,
ass.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Should I listen to it?
You should do it. Yeah.
I want you to
It's-
critique it.
Yeah.
Listen to it and
You
tell
want
us
me to-
what you
okay,
think.
all
What does
right.
Dean
You
Von
tell us what
think?
you think. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me see if I can play that thing. Okay, there it is. Okay, hold on. Shit. Where did my screen go? Holy shit. Bad Monkeys. I like that. It's funny because I was in a band called Aftershock, and my guitar player wrote a song called Spank Your Monkey.
Oh.
We know what that was
So-
about, though.
Yeah.
But I just want to, hold on. Let me turn up the volume. Hold on. It's Bad Monkeys by Scarlet Rain.
Eroded and we're fading, buried alive, caught up in the breaking. Where do we hide? Shoulder insanity, heavy the load. Humanity's breath, given soul. Truth to find a seeker. There's nobody home. Wheels are spinning, redirecting.
Oh my God, man. That was bad to the bone, guys. I'm telling you, right?
Thanks,
Hell
man.
yeah.
That should have been on the show, with the guys.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad
That
boys,
song is
Bad Monkey.
fucking
what you
bad.
gonna do?
Yeah.
What you
Bad
gonna
monkey.
do when they come
Bad
for
monkey's
you?
coming to you. I'm just fucking with you guys. But that song kicks some serious fucking ass.
Hell yeah.
Why
Thank you.
I didn't even listen to that one. I just downloaded all your music and I'm like, okay, what am I going to play tonight? I did not hear that song. I just played it. And that right now, that's my favorite. Right there. Your
Yeah.
voice,
Yeah.
your voice is amazing.
Thank you.
Your
Thank you.
your singing's amazing on that song. And you have an awesome voice, by the way.
Thank you.
Now,
Thank you.
and female vocals, as remember when Heart, all the female vocal go-go's and Heart would came, every 10 years, it seems like we go through this cycle. And right now, female vocals are at an high, right? I mean,
So good.
anything the female vocalist right now is going to go top 10. And that song with your vocals, any of your songs, and I'm way behind female vocals, and I'm a male vocalist, but right now is a great time for you guys to break loose and get involved and break through the top 10, right? So, and I know, Curtain Call Records has Rock Rage Radio and all those guys. Are you guys on the radio right now with
Absolutely.
Curtain Call?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
So they're playing you guys on Rock Rage and all that?
Yep.
Okay. So I want everyone to go check out Rock Rage Radio, Curtain Call Records. Is there anywhere else they can go to find you guys right now live? Can you guys give me like a name?
Yeah, we're on all the major streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon. You can tell Alexa to play us.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alexa.
we're everywhere.
Oh, I got Alexa right here.
Alexa,
wait a
play
second.
Bad
Hold
Monkeys.
on. What do I say? What do I say to Alexa right now?
Say, Alexa, play Bad Monkeys by Scarlet Rain.
Hold on. Alexa, play Bad Monkeys, Scarlet Rain.
I couldn't find Scarlet Rain, but
What?
here's other music by the Bad Monkeys.
Alexa, go to hell. Hold on a second. Hold on. Alexa, cancel. Alexa, cancel. Alexa, cancel. Don't even go there. All right. So I have unlimited because I always play my music. What do I tell Alexa right now? Play Scarlet Rain?
Yeah, try that. We'll see what she
Alexa,
pops up with.
Play Scarlet Rain.
Shuffling songs by Scarlet Rain on Amazon Music.
Hey. Come on, Alexa, don't let us down. Damn it, Alexa.
I know this works. My kid argues with Alexa about this on a
Alexa,
daily basis. At least.
Play Scarlet Rain.
You want me to read Scarlet Rain, right?
No, I want you to play Scarlet Rain. What the fuck's wrong with you, Alexa?
Scarlet Rain, The Escaped, Book 2.
Oh man!
I promise we're there.
My wife
Let's
argues.
do that.
My wife argues with Alexa all day long.
My kid
Hold on.
too. It's the greatest thing I've heard.
All
We
right,
are there,
everyone.
though.
I know it works.
promise
I know
we're
it works. Everyone that has Alexa, call up Scarlet Rain, and what was it called? Bad Monkeys, whatever.
Bad Monkeys,
Bad
yeah.
Monkeys.
They will
Bad
play
Monkeys
shuffle
is
songs.
the title song to our newest album that we're rolling out. So
The newest album they're rolling out. I want everyone to go out and buy it right now. What's the website I want to send people to? Carie?
So go check us out on our Facebook.
There you go. There you
we're
go.
on Facebook at Scarlet Rain Music. And then we're on Instagram. We're on TikTok. We're on YouTube. We're on all the social media things. So yeah, we're hitting them hard.
Okay.
And yeah, go check it out. Follow us. We're posting daily. We're trying to really get ourselves out into the social media platforms. And, Curtain Call has been a huge support and advocate of helping us push all that out there. So
Good.
they've been
And
amazing.
and Brian Moore of the NR Rep, he's been sending me all of your information. He's really been great, very interactive. And I want everyone to go out and buy your album tomorrow or tonight. Don't wait. And I want everyone to go out and get the album for Scarlet Rain and get all the new music and buy their merchandise and support the band. And you can't do that through streaming the music. You got to go to the website and buy the merchandise and download or buy the album. So do me a favor, support the band. Okay, because if you're going streaming the music, you're not doing shit. Go buy the album from the band. And I only say that because I've been in the business a long time, and the money needs to go directly to the band, or just donate. Go to the band, donate. We need the money. We're going on tour. We need the money. So support the band. And I really, really enjoyed you guys tonight. It's been a fun interview.
Yeah, it's been
And
awesome being on the show. I've been checking out your podcast and listening to it over the last 2 weeks, and I love what you're doing. Like, Dean, you are doing so much for all of us that are trying to get one more step ahead in this industry. And what you're
right.
doing and your podcast is just badass. So we are so thankful. Thank you for having us out tonight.
Thank you so much, Carrie. I really
Mhm.
Thank you,
appreciate
Dean.
that. I don't get a lot of praise from anybody, but you guys, I really appreciate that. Everyone just smacks me in the head and says, Dean, get the hell out of here. But you know what? I really appreciate that. You guys really deserve all the attention right now because this is your time in the spotlight, and I want you guys to make it. I want you guys to be successful, and I want everyone to go and listen to your music. And if I can put your best foot forward, that's what I'm going to do. So I want to thank you so much for doing the show tonight. And I put together a little video for you guys, and I want to play it on the way out. Is that okay?
Of
Perfect.
course.
Yeah,
Hell
cool.
yeah.
And thank you guys so much for doing the show tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you,
And
Dean.
Yes, thanks,
Thank you for
Dean.
the opportunity. Thank you.
Mwah.
Hopefully again
Thank you.
sometime.
Peace out,
and
my
I'll see you
friend.
guys. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
And it was such a pleasure meeting you guys. And we're gonna blow out with a little outro video that I put together for you guys. So I hope you enjoy it.
Hell
Take
yeah.
care.
Hey,
Take care.
thanks, man.
You got it.